Hey everyone, Nathir here. Today we're tackling a topic that impacts anyone online scams. Scammers are using AI, deepfakes, and clever tricks to steal your data, money, or identity. This isn't about fear, it's about being prepared. We'll break down the latest scams from phishing to cryptocons and give you real tips to protect yourself. By the end, you'll know how to spot the red flags and stay safe online. Let's jump in. First up, phishing. It's a term we've all heard, but the threat is constantly morphing, becoming more sophisticated and harder to detect. We need to stay informed and vigilant. It's not just sketchy emails anymore. The days of poorly written messages from supposed Nigerian princes are long gone. Scammers now use texts, preying on our trust and convenience. Calls, often impersonating legitimate businesses or government agencies, are another common tactic. They create a sense of urgency and pressure you into divulging sensitive information. And even social media, where they can easily create fake profiles and spread malicious links. These platforms, while connecting us, also open doors for deceptive practices. Today's phishing messages look legit, meticulously crafted to mimic the real thing, with perfect logos and urgent language designed to bypass your critical thinking. They exploit our natural tendency to trust familiar brands and react quickly to perceived threats, to make you panic and click without considering the potential consequences. That's exactly what they want. Phishing via SMS is on the rise, taking advantage of our reliance on mobile devices. And it's even harder to spot on your phone, where screen space is limited and we're often multitasking. The small screen makes it difficult to examine URLs and sender information carefully. Always slow down. Take a breath and resist the urge to react immediately. Hover over links in emails to check the real URL before you click. Make sure the destination matches what you expect, and scrutinize the sender's address. Look for subtle misspellings or unusual domain names. If a message claims to be from your bank or a delivery service, be extra cautious. Ask yourself, was I expecting this? Did I recently make a purchase or request information from this company? Never click suspicious links. It's the easiest way to compromise your security. Or open unexpected attachments. They often contain malware that can infect your device, especially zip.exe. or macro-enabled files. These file types are commonly used to distribute malicious software. If you're unsure, err on the side of caution. Go directly to the company's official website or app. This is the safest way to verify the legitimacy of the message, instead of using the link provided. Manually typing the address ensures you're going to the correct destination. Legit companies won't use Gmail or public domains for official emails. Always be wary of messages coming from generic email addresses. Be skeptical of urgent requests and double-check before acting. Scammers often use urgency to pressure you into making mistakes. If you get a weird message, verify it through another channel. Call the company directly or check your account through their official app. Don't let urgency override your judgment. Take a moment to think critically before responding to any request. A few seconds of caution can save you months of trouble. The potential consequences of falling for a phishing scam can be devastating. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Our intuition often picks up on subtle cues that we might not consciously recognize. Stay alert, and don't let scammers rush you. Vigilance is key to protecting yourself from phishing attacks. Phishing is evolving, with new techniques and tactics emerging all the time. But so can your defenses. By staying informed and practicing safe online habits, you can significantly reduce your risk. Stay sharp. The digital world requires constant vigilance and a proactive approach to security. Let's talk ransomware, the digital hostage taker. Ransomware locks your files and demands payment, usually in crypto, to unlock them. It hits individuals, businesses, even hospitals, causing chaos and huge losses. Most attacks start with a phishing email or an unpatched vulnerability. Once inside, ransomware spreads fast, encrypting everything. Your best defense? Backups. Keep them offline or in the cloud, separate from your main system. Update your software, OS, browsers, antivirus, so attackers can't exploit old flaws. Don't download files or click links from unknown sources. If you're hit, don't pay the ransom. There's no guarantee you'll get your data back. Disconnect from the internet immediately and seek professional help. Sometimes free decryption tools are available for certain ransomware strains. Prevention is key. Backup, update, and be cautious. Ransomware is scary, but you can outsmart it. Don't let your data be held hostage. Stay proactive, not reactive. Protect your files before it's too late. Stay safe. Deepfakes are here, and they're blurring the line between real and fake. Scammers use AI to create convincing videos or audio of people you know asking for money or sensitive info. You might get a call or video from a family member in trouble. It could be a deepfake. In business, fake CEO voices have tricked employees into wiring millions. Always verify urgent requests, even if they seem to come from someone you trust. Use a known phone number or a pre-arranged safe word to confirm identity. Watch for unnatural eye movements, weird blurring, or robotic voices. These are deepfake giveaways. Don't trust video or audio alone, especially if it's urgent. Pause, think, and double-check through another channel. Deepfakes are getting better, but critical thinking beats them. Don't let fake media rush you into a bad decision. Trust, but always verify. Stay vigilant. Social media impersonation is simple, but effective. Scammers clone real profiles, then send friend requests to your contacts. Once accepted, they message you with fake emergencies or investment opportunities. Because it looks like your friend, you're more likely to fall for it. If you get a duplicate friend request, check with your friend through another channel. Look for red flags, few posts, all recent sparse info, or no real interactions. If a message from a friend seems off, call them to confirm. Never send money or personal info based on a social media message alone. Report fake profiles immediately to help protect others. Make your friends list private to limit scammers' access. Don't trust a familiar face without checking. Social engineering relies on trust. Don't give it away easily. Stay skeptical, even on your own timeline. Protect your network by staying alert. Don't let scammers use your friends against you. Crypto scams are everywhere, lurking in every corner of the internet, preying on unsuspecting individuals. They promise the world, but deliver only heartache and empty wallets. It's a digital minefield out there, and you need to be aware of the dangers. Promising huge returns with zero risk. These schemes often dangle the carrot of overnight wealth, enticing you with the allure of easy money. They paint a picture of financial freedom, but it's nothing more than a carefully constructed illusion. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it almost certainly is. Pig butchering scams build fake relationships, slowly gaining your trust and affection over weeks or even months. They create a false sense of intimacy, making you vulnerable to their manipulative tactics, then lure you into bogus crypto investments. They'll recommend a specific cryptocurrency or platform, claiming it's a guaranteed winner. But in reality, it's all part of their elaborate scheme to steal your money. You see fake profits, invest more, and watch your portfolio grow exponentially on the screen. The scammers will encourage you to reinvest your earnings, further deepening your involvement in their fraudulent scheme. But can never withdraw, your money's gone. The moment you try to cash out, you'll encounter a series of obstacles and excuses. Ultimately, you'll realize that you've been scammed, and your hard-earned money has vanished into thin air. Pump and dump schemes hype up obscure coins, creating artificial demand and driving up the price. Social media influencers and online communities often play a key role in promoting these worthless assets, then crash the price, leaving unsuspecting investors holding the bag. The scammers sell off their holdings at the peak, leaving everyone else with massive losses, leaving you with worthless tokens. These tokens become virtually impossible to sell, and their value plummets to zero. It's a devastating blow for those who fell victim to the pump and dump scheme. Rule 1, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. This simple principle can save you from countless scams and financial disasters. Always approach investment opportunities with a healthy dose of skepticism. Real investments take time and carry risk. No one can guarantee instant riches. Building wealth requires patience, discipline, and a well-thought-out strategy. Don't fall for the false promises of quick and easy profits. Do real research. Check the team behind the project. Are they experienced and reputable? Do they have a proven track record? The project itself. Read the white paper, understand the technology, and assess its potential for long-term success, and where it's listed. Is the cryptocurrency available on reputable exchanges, or only on obscure and unregulated platforms? Be wary of strangers or friends pushing investments online. These individuals may be scammers trying to lure you into a fraudulent scheme. Don't trust celebrity endorsements, they're often faked or hacked. Scammers often use deepfakes to trick you. Only use reputable exchanges and wallets. Stick to well-known and trusted platforms with strong security measures. Never send crypto to someone you met online. This is a major red flag and a common tactic used by scammers. Crypto transactions are irreversible. There's no undo button. Once you send cryptocurrency, it's gone forever. Treat your crypto like cash. Protect it fiercely. Use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and store your private keys securely. Scammers love hype, don't fall for it. They exploit the fear of missing out, FOMO, to pressure you into making hasty decisions. Stay informed and don't let FOMO cloud your judgment. Make rational decisions based on research and analysis, not on emotions. Your security is your responsibility. Take proactive steps to protect your digital assets and avoid becoming a victim of crypto scams. Be smart with your money, invest wisely, diversify your portfolio, and never put all your eggs in one basket. Tech support scams are an old trick in the book, but they're still surprisingly effective. These scams prey on people's fears and lack of technical knowledge, and they can have serious consequences if you fall victim to them. So it's crucial to be aware of how these scams operate, and don't fall for them. Recognizing the red flags can save you a lot of headaches and potential financial loss. One common tactic is that you might get a scary pop-up, seemingly out of nowhere. These pop-ups often mimic legitimate security alerts using alarming language and fake warnings to grab your attention. Another approach is a cold call, where someone calls you out of the blue, claiming your computer is infected with a virus or has other serious problems. They might sound very convincing, using technical terms to add credibility to their claims. To fix the problem, they'll urge you to call a number, often displayed prominently on the fake pop-up or provided during the phone call. This number connects you directly to the scammers. Alternatively, they might try to convince you to let them access your computer remotely. This is a huge red flag, as it gives them complete control over your system and data. It's important to remember that real companies like Microsoft or Apple will never call you out of the blue to report a problem with your computer. They simply don't operate that way. Legitimate tech companies also don't use aggressive pop-ups to solicit support requests. Their official communication channels are typically through their websites or official support portals. So if you see a suspicious pop-up, the best course of action is to simply close your browser or use Task Manager on Windows or Force Quit on macOS to shut down the offending program. Under no circumstances should you ever call the number provided in the pop-up or download any remote access tools at the request of a stranger. This is almost always a trap. If you receive a cold call from someone claiming to be tech support, the safest thing to do is hang up immediately. Don't engage in conversation or provide any information. If you've already made the mistake of granting them access to your computer, disconnect from the internet immediately by unplugging the Ethernet cable or turning off your Wi-Fi. Then, shut down your computer to prevent further damage. After disconnecting, run a full antivirus scan using a reputable security program and change all your important passwords, including those for your email, banking, and social media accounts. Never ever give out your credit card information over the phone to someone claiming to be tech support. Legitimate companies will have secure payment methods and will never pressure you for immediate payment over the phone. Scammers often use fear tactics and technical jargon to confuse and trick you into believing there's a real problem. Don't let them manipulate you. Stay calm and remember, real tech support doesn't operate in this manner. They won't use high-pressure sales tactics or demand immediate access to your computer. Protect your devices and your personal information by staying skeptical of unsolicited calls or pop-up messages. Don't let fear or a sense of urgency override your common sense. Take a moment to think critically about the situation before taking any action. Ultimately, tech support scams only work if you let them in. By being vigilant and informed, you can prevent them from gaining access to your computer and your personal information. Stay in control of your computer and your data. Be proactive about your security and don't fall for these common scams. Online shopping scams spike during sales and holidays. Fake stores look real with pro designs and stolen product photos. They lure you with deals that are too good to be true, like a $150 PlayStation 5. You might get nothing, a cheap knockoff, or just lose your money and data. Worst case, your credit card info is stolen and sold. Check for real contact info, a filled-out about page, and a domain that's been around. Use Whois to see when the site was registered. New sites are a red flag. Watch for misspelled brand names or odd URLs. Never pay with bank transfers, Zelle, or crypto. Use a credit card for protection. If you get scammed, credit cards offer chargebacks. PayPal can add another layer of safety. Don't let a bargain blind you to the risks. Investigate before you buy. Protect your info and your wallet. Shop smart, not just cheap. Scams are everywhere, but you don't have to be a victim. The trick is to pause, verify, and never act on impulse. Scammers rely on urgency and emotion. Don't give them that power. Stay curious, keep learning, and share what you know. If you've seen a new scam, drop it in the comments to help others. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay skeptical. Protect yourself and your community. See you next time.